Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Leticia Michael, a commercial attorney. Today I have the pleasure to talk about an important topic. I have a question for you. Are you thinking about to buy a property in Colombia? If the answer is yes, please keep watching this video. Today I will provide a general guide in order to make your way easy. I know there are many questions in your mind. The first question is, can foreign investors buy a property in Colombia? There is any restriction for being a foreign investor? Actually, the only document that you will need is your passport. In some cases, we recommend to create a company in order to develop that business in Colombia. But this is not a legal requirement. However, in many cases, it's better that you separate your personal assets to the business that you are doing in Colombia. But there is no a legal requirement to create that companies. It's the better choice, but it's not a legal requirement. The second point is how to be successful in that process. If you want to be successful, the first thing is you need to have clear what is your main goal with that property. Is your main goal is just, okay, I just wanna live in that property, enjoy the view, live near to a beach, or live near to a busy city like Medellin, but with a good weather? Okay, that's all right. But obviously, you can have both sides. You can have that property for your personal use, but at the same time, you think, oh, maybe I want that property for develop a business, rent that property on Airbnb. It's possible. It's possible. It is important that you know that Colombia, or to be more specific, every city in Colombia is organized by a legal document. We know that legal document, we call that legal document Plan de Ordenamiento Territorial, POT. That document say, okay, in this area, any specific commercial activity can be developed in that area. That means if you want to buy a property for rent on Airbnb, it's important to make sure that the location of that property in that document is allowed to develop that activity. Otherwise, you will be on trouble because you won't be able to develop that commercial activity. Rent a property for business is considered in Colombia a commercial activity, and you need to make sure that that activity is allowed in that specific area. The third point that I will mention is connected with with the second point is, once you buy your property for rent or Airbnb, you need to get a certificate that in Colombia is called like a Registro Nacional de Turismo. Yes, you need to get that document. But is that property is located in that area which the POT say? No, in this specific area you can develop this activity, rent a property or Airbnb. You won't be able to get the Registro Nacional de Turismo. If you don't have that certificate, that means you will be running a business illegally. And you will be on troubles. I have the experience with one of my clients who decide without any bad intention rent that her property on Airbnb, but at the end she was sued for the others people around the property and got a high fine, 3 million pesos. But hopefully we can handle that situation. But for that reason, I mentioned that point in this video. It's really, really, really important to get that certificate. The fourth point in this video, because I don't want that this video will be too long, maybe we need a second part, is you say, okay, I like your video. This is my first video in English, by the way. I'm so scared a little bit, but I enjoy. Okay, continue with that. The fourth point is you need to make sure that you register that investment that you are making in Colombia through the Banco de la República. You need to make sure that you get that document that you legally invest that money in Colombia. Actually, this is another requirement. If you want to get a visa, an investor visa, you will need that document. I really enjoyed this video. This is my first video, as I mentioned. I work really hard to be able to speak in English. Don't be worried if you don't speak Spanish. You will be fine. Colombia, people is so welcome, so kind. We are happy that you are thinking to buy a property in my country. If you want that I continue recording this kind of video, please write in the description, give your comment. If you want, you can subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.